It was quarter-final Friday in the World Open and we had 4 great matches today as our last Chinese tournament of the season nears its conclusion. We'll start off with our revelation of the tournament, Jackson Page, who faced off against Elliot Slesser, making it to his second consecutive ranking quarter-final. Page started off ferociously just like he did in his last 16 match against Selby, as he made breaks of 90 and 140 to go into an early 2-0 lead. Slesser wasn't going to give up, however, and he made a break of 77 in the third frame and then won a tight fourth frame to level the match up before the interval at 2-all. As he has done so many times this week, the Welshman slipped into another gear and he completely dominated Slesser, as he made breaks of 78, 76 and 87 on his way to winning 5-2. Page wasn't hanging around either, as he recorded an average shot time that a Rocket would be proud of at 16.9 seconds, as the match ended 8 minutes before the 2-hour mark, and that included a 15-minute interval. We know that Jackson Page and Mark Williams are close, with the Welsh potting machine seeing huge potential in the 22-year-old. Could this be the start of a run to the top 16, or is it just a flash in the pan? I sincerely hope what we are seeing here is the emergence of a new top player. It's incredible to think that at the beginning of the week, Page was playing for Tour Survival. Now he's potentially looking at making it into the Tour Championships. Our second quarter-final of the afternoon session was Judd Trump facing off against Kyron Wilson. The score didn't quite reflect the nature of the game, as there wasn't a lot that separated both of the players in a large proportion of the frames. Wilson did well to claw the match back to 2-all after being 2-0 down, but from here on in, it was total domination from the ace in the pack, who took a tight fifth frame and then made breaks of 59 and 63 as he secured the 6th and 7th frames to win the match 5-2. The Warriors' form has certainly improved in the second half of the season, as he made it to the German Masters semi-final and now a quarter-final in Yushan. But I'll be honest, his form isn't looking good going into the Crucible. For Trump, his excellent season continues as he moves into his 7th semi-final of the season, 5 of which he's come out on top of, so Jackson Page has it all to do in the semi-final. As we move into our evening session quarter-final matches, we'll start off with Hossein Vafaei versus Ding Junhui. And what more can be said other than the Dragon was in spectacular form. The man from China was relentless against the Prince of Persia as he stormed to a 5-0 lead, leaving Vafaei unable to respond to anything that Ding was throwing at him. This result was surprising given how Hossein got over the line in a massive match against Ronnie, but the only thing I can think of is that drained his mental batteries and he had no more fight to give against Ding Junhui. The Dragon has so much experience on his side that he's more than capable of coming out of a tough match like he had in the previous round against Shaun Murphy and preparing the best possible way for another tough opponent. I'm sure this is something that Vafaei will learn in time, and sometimes the defeats can really teach you some real lessons about yourself. This win for Ding moves him into his 3rd ranking event semi-final of the season. Is it too early to say it feels like Neil Robertson is back? Because he seems like a man on the mission today and he faced off against Barry Hawkins in the quarter-final. Robertson has shown signs of improvement in the German Masters at the back end of January and the Welsh Open in February, but he wasn't able to sustain a long run in either of those tournaments. However, this week has been a breath of fresh air for the Aussie, who has blown away his opponents, and Hawkins was his next victim. The Thunder from Down Under was in fine form today as he made a 50-plus break in every single frame on his way to comfortably beating Barry Hawkins 5-2. This sets up a fantastic semi-final with the Dragon, Ding Junhui. We've got an absolutely cracking lineup for semi-final Saturday. We start off with Judd Trump up against Jackson Page, and then we move on to Ding Junhui versus Neil Robertson. Both players will battle out the best of 11 frames, and it'll all be shown live on Eurosport and Discovery+. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to make it to the final and who you are backing to take the trophy. Be sure to like and follow for daily snooker roundups and news. Thanks for watching.